We all come from the sacred, and to them we shall return. Like a drop of rain flowing to the ocean. We all come from the sacred, and to that sacred we return. Like a drop of rain flowing to the endless sea. Good morning, good morning, good morning, my friends. Good morning. Hey, Erica and Natasha. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Rachel. Hey, Diane. Good morning. Hey, Carol. Good morning. So yeah, we all come from the sacred. So I have so many fun things to talk about this morning. I don't know where to get started. I guess I'm going to start with a little story about I'm starting to find things that I lost. I have been on a long, what do I want to say? I've been on a ley line of losing items, losing things that are important to me. And the last loss, there's been a bunch of them, nothing huge. I mean, like I guess I shouldn't say that. Huge losses happened, but these were more the little tiny ones that were just driving me crazy. I can't lay my hands on this thing and I don't know where it is and all that kind of stuff. And then, the Sunday morning tea and tarot message came, and I've been really tuning in and following the breadcrumbs and all that kind of stuff. And nothing like, I haven't been struck woke. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe you have. I haven't. But I have been waking up, which is kind of nice. So yesterday, speaking of waking up, yesterday I took a little short nap. My daughter's been visiting. I've been staying up later than usual, so I took a little short nap. And I don't know if I was asleep for more than 30, 40 minutes. But the second that I opened my eyes, I was told my glasses that have been misplaced for, I don't know, it seems like 3 weeks now. It probably hasn't been that long. But these glasses, which are my most up-to-date prescription, I woke up and I heard, your glasses are under the bed. And I got out of bed and I pulled up the dust ruffle and there were my glasses. And so I was like, oh, I'm starting to find things. And then I thought back a little bit and I found a pair of earrings that I had lost or had become separated one from another. I had one and I found the other one. So I don't know. It's a very ripe time right now. If the Sunday morning tea and tarot message called to you, I hope you're seeing it unfold, and I hope you're following those breadcrumbs, because right now we are in the first quarter moon. For a hot minute more, the moon's going to be in Aries, but then it moves into Taurus, which is very grounded, very sensual, is very tuned in, attentive, dedicated, like all those good Taurus-y things. And Imbolc is tomorrow. Tomorrow, the next 2 days, like sort of sundown to sundown, I kind of do it. So, and then we're headed towards this full moon in Leo, so it's like, ooh, this seems important to me. So, and just to remind local folks, February 8th, we're going to be doing a little full moon ritual here. So anyhow, that was a long way to get started this morning. It's a cool moment to be building your confidence, setting bold intentions. You know, a full moon in Leo, that's some bold energy. And really flex your faith muscles. Remember in TN Tarot, we had the pole star showing up reverse. This sits at Imbolc on the wheel of the year. And then in the illumination, we had the Guardian reversed. The Guardian sits at Samhain. So, you know, I would look back to Samhain, this whole Samhain to Imbolc hermiting season, tarot intensive we've been doing, or maybe just your own shadow work over hermiting season. Have a look at that. Have a look at that. You know, where did you bag on yourself? Where did you lose faith because the monster was really scary? You know, fear, no, nothing new. Same fear, different day. So we were kind of asked, how are we going to exercise our faith, and how are we going to stare down the beast, right? And so this morning, I pulled a card from Anaya's Sacred Water Simple Solutions deck. You know, because I've been getting back to basics. And when I first started doing TN Tarot like 2.5 years ago, I was often pulling cards at the end from Anaya's deck. And I think I might do that next week a little bit. So, and what I got was initiate. It showed up in protection. So be careful what you're initiating yourself to. You know, like we've said, you're going to need to face down the beast and say, not again, not again. I'm not going to do that again. So I thought that was really interesting. What is it that you would like to set an intention for right now, that you would like to have pollinated this growing season? This is what I'm hearing from the initiate card. And a first quarter moon is a great time to sort of initiate. Just saying. And Taurus would love this. Look at that beautiful flower, you know, very ooh la la. And then I pulled some tarot cards. Now, I pulled from the traditional Rider-Waite, illuminated Rider-Waite this morning. And the first card that popped out was the Page of Cups. And so, you know, we got to take a look at ourselves. We got to take a look at our sensitive, creative, dreamy, hopeful, you know. But what I heard is your priestess in training. Like the Page of Cups is the priestess in training. And I went in and pulled out the Page of Cups from the Druidcraft Tarot deck. This is by Philip and Stephanie Cargum, but Will Worthington does the illustrations. Look at that Page of Cups. You know, is she a priestess in training or what? Yeah, I was feeling her this morning, so I had to go get her. But what have you learned? What have you learned during hermiting season? It's time to leach the bones. So the full moon in Leo in February, the full moon in February is the bone moon. And this is because the food source got so scarce at the end of the winter. Like you were really rationing out your shit. And you would boil all the bones to get any amount of goodness out of them that you can. And this is the energy that is being handed to the initiate. All right. You know, you got to boil down the bones of hermiting season, friends. Imbolc is tomorrow. You know, what are you doing? What are you doing? What have you learned? How can you be motivated by that spiritual hunger? You know, think about the ancient maiden. You know, think about her. She's hungry. All she has is this bone broth that's probably been boiled a couple times before. So instead of imploding into her hunger, she's going to conjure with it. What are you hungry for? What are you hungry for? And then informing our little sweet page, is the Eight of Swords reversed. And you know, this is the release. This is true freedom. This is letting yourself out of the prison of your own making. Your remembered self knows the way back to your maiden. You know, the crone is handing the baton to the maiden at this time of the year. She's whispering, the crone is whispering instructions into your ear. See the fish as the crone, looking you in the eye and saying, okay, this is how you do this. This is how you set yourself free in this moment. Don't argue with her. Because our little pages, you know, we can get kind of like, but I don't think I should do that. This is the way I think it should be done. And then the crone looks you right in the eye with love, with compassion, with perfect love. Like she thinks you're all that in a bag of chips. She's saying, oh, I know you do. I totally know you do. But this is the little puzzle. This is the labyrinth. It doesn't make sense to you. And I need you to listen to me. And then she says, okay, I'll listen. I'll listen. I won't be headstrong and obstinate because Taurus can do that too, right? I'll listen. I'll hold the cup. I'll drink the broth. I'll put my 2 feet on the rock right beside the water. I will do it. I will listen. So that's kind of what I've got for us this morning. How are you listening? What are you tuning into? Hey, Heather. Hi, Anne. Hey, Kelly and Tamara. Oh my gosh. Oh, Heather says, I keep feeling drained mentally and emotionally. Yeah. So what's your self-love, self-care practice? You know, I would say if you want to do a thing, Heather, and this makes sense biologically and spiritually, make some bone broth. You know, make some bone broth. Or if you're lucky, like we're so lucky we have the piggery here in Ithaca, because you can go buy this really wonderful healing bone broth from local sourced animals. So, there's probably some place around a health food store or maybe even Whole Foods that does that. I don't know. We don't have a Whole Foods. So anyhow, get some bone broth. Get some bone broth. It's so healing to your system. It really is. Good bone broth is good medicine. So put it in your sacred chalice. You know, say a prayer. Say a prayer. You know, I am tired mentally and emotionally. Energize me. Restore me. Bless me, care for me, show me how to care for myself. Tell me what I need to know. Tell me what I need to know so that I can be free from this mental and emotional depletion. You know, do a little thing like that. And do it like every day for a period of time. You're not gonna like sip the bone broth. It's the magical elixir of life, and then you're gonna be restored instantly. Everything will be righted. You know, this is like a deep nurturing care of your spirit and your body and your heart and your mind. You know, so do a little thing and stick with it for a while and see how you feel. Boy, I'm so bossy this morning. Hi, baby Dee Dee. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Neil. Good morning. Oh, you're from Sydney. Wow. Neil, welcome. So you're not in Imbolc at all. You're in Mabon, right? Yeah. And Christine is here. Rachel, any other questions this morning? Tamara Jean. Oh, Neil says he's never had a reading. Well, anybody who's looking for a reading can go to my website, valeriefriend.com, and you can book a reading with me. You can also just ping me in private messenger. And I am doing Celtic cross spreads right now, and I'm doing them with, I'll give you the choice. You can even choose your deck, the Wildwood Tarot or the Druidcraft Tarot, because I was listening and that's my ancestral roots. So I'm going with that. Besides, I love the timing markers in the Wildwood Tarot. They've been so accurate lately. So that's what I've got for you on this Friday morning. Tomorrow in Moon Meditation Sacred Circle, I'm going to be doing Imbolc messages. So if you're a member of my $16 a month Patreon level, you should tune in at 1 if you want to get your questions answered. We're going to be using the Wildwood and the Druidcraft decks for these messages. So 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, show up in Mood Meditations, and we're going to be talking about Imbolc. And we're going to be weaving a little magic. Hi Joette, hi Martial, good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, that's what I've got for you guys this morning. Initiate, what do you want to start pollinating in this growing season? Except for all you Sydney people. Neil, I'm so sorry. You are not you're not headed towards pollinating season. You're headed towards the harvest. What are you reaping? What did you get done this summer? What's been happening for you since solstice? Yeah, so that's what I've got. Sorry, I'm going on a little bit. I'm getting back in the routine of doing morning cards. And my life has just been a little cuckoo circus, but fun in some fun ways. All right, so have a good Friday. I'll see some of you in Moon Meditations tomorrow, but I hope to see all of you on Sunday for Sunday Morning Tea and Tarot, 9:55 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook Live. And I'll put the Patreon link in the comments.